Hey folks, it's Urban Grower here in Abbotsford, British Columbia. We're here with my good friend Jason Wilcox. How you doing?
I've had better days, as you know, my friend.
I hear you. Well, this was a future Urban Grower show. We're supposed to be coming here in 3 weeks and film some big, beautiful plants, but well, there's been a tragedy here. You're a federal exemptee, is that correct?
Yes, I am.
How many years have you been an exemptee for?
I've been a legal exemptee for 6 years with a 10-gram license.
Wow. Do you mind if we ask what you suffer from?
Absolutely. I suffer from HIV/AIDS, and I was a young punk kid, basically got diagnosed back in 1993, and I've been dealing with that ever since, and here we are.
Right. So what happened yesterday exactly?
I think a personal production license holder's worst nightmare happened yesterday. The Abbotsford Police Department came in here working, I believe, in concert with ADT alarm systems because an alarm system went off here in the morning at 10:49, implying that one of these here were set off, which is a panic button.
Right. And what happens when you push the button?
You hold it in for 2 seconds and immediately the house alarm will go off. If I do it now, it's immediate response. Police are to respond immediately. This is a fallback that I usually would have my daughter wear or my wife wear if I feel that there's anything troublesome or if we're in high times.
Right.
Just to protect my family. Unfortunately, it's part of prohibition that leads the staff to do these things, but security is a must. However, in this case, security actually, it's ironic that security is what caused me to get hacked.
Right. So who activated the alarm? Nobody knows, or?
The alarm, the police officer, anybody who wants to go to Jason0930 and on YouTube and check it out, you can hear the police officer speak for himself. He says he can't explain how the ADT alarm system got triggered. However, it gave them unfeathered access. Furthermore, ADT implied to me that they had no movement in my house. So I told them to go ahead and clear the house. And the movement was in fact happening in the house.
Right. So how did they gain entry into your house?
This remains speculation at best at this point. We do have our attorneys on it. This is what's good again about ADT security, I often tell activists to arm themselves with a camera, arm themselves with the ability to film as I did, because having the ability to get that officer on tape before he was advised and debriefed back at the office was imperative to the case we're now building, and it's very unfortunate for the Abbotsford Police Department. But in my opinion, after this happened to Grant Krager, there was supposed to be a stop to hitting legal exemptee homes. So that I don't see any excuse for coming in here. I don't care if you didn't see paperwork on the wall. I'm willing to wonder if there was an 18-inch booby trap on the wall, would you have missed that too? But this is, again, better saved for something to be debated in the court of law or in the right hearings, wherever that may end up being.
Right. Do you mind if we go over the timeline on events and when you found out they entered your house?
Absolutely. I had 10:49 the alarm went off. This is the odd thing. 10:49 the alarm was triggered.
Right. You were close by, or?
I was within 5 minutes drive from the facility here.
Right.
And when the alarm came in, I was speaking to, or the alarm came in approximately 45 minutes later, 46 minutes later, from a dispatcher named Megan who works for ADT, and it's been confirmed with security. Tapes have been actually are in the middle of being ascertained. So basically, this lady Megan informed me that, Jason, a panic button went off in your home. So I immediately thought, I have a big dog, and my big dog stays in the bedroom away from my motion sensors. So I thought that I accidentally left my panic button on the bed. So I thought, okay, that's what set it off. Dog's jumping on the freaking bed.
Right.
So I said, go ahead and kill it. You know, no big deal. Call off the police. No, that's all in the audio tape. Call off the police. Now, when I actually got the timelines of events from the supervisor of ADT, it shows a whole different set of events. It shows that my front door contacts, my back door contacts, multiple movements, and all my motion sensors were going off during that 2-minute time frame that I was speaking to this Megan girl about whether to call off the police from coming to investigate my show. Well, was it rippers? No. It was the police, and that's why ADT wasn't telling me. Here goes the big bomb that we're now looking into, and this is where what it really comes down to. Over and above what the cops have done to me here, ethically and morally, we have to ask ourselves, are private security companies working hand in hand with the police to inoculate grow ops? Furthermore, why are illegal exemptees getting caught up in this crossfire? I understand the drug war, but we're legal.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be casualties of this war.
Can we go over some of the damage they've caused here? I know they've killed some plants.
Absolutely. Well, let's
I noticed their power panel's open. Should we start there and work this way?
Yeah. Now with this power panel, what's interesting is that usually this is just up. There's no screws on it, but it's stacked up over the front here, and that's how, by them leaving it on the ground, I was able to tell that they decided they would come in. No, they haven't shut anything off or stuck any stickers on or any warnings, but they left the panel on the ground, which tells me that they were looking at the electrical consumption in the home. Again, when the police come in a home because of a ADT alarm system, they're allowed to come in the home for the purpose of checking for people. I don't know how many midgets that
can fit in there,
can fit in here and be able to jump out and rob me. Okay, or jump out and kill an officer from behind. You know, must be some ninja midget or something. I don't know, but it's just it's beyond me why they would even open this. But basically, that amounts to illegal search and seizure. Can I prove it? No, and they know it too, and I understand that. However, I'm on to you, and next time there just might be a camera that will catch it, and I hope I do.
No doubt.
And that from me to you, officers. I'm very disappointed that the city of Abbotsford would take to these levels on a medical user that's trying to do nothing more than help the city of Abbotsford and the civilians that live here, whatever this amounts to.
How about the door here? When we first walked down the stairs here, I noticed it looks like it's been damaged or kicked in. Let's take a look at that and review this.
This is what's ironic, is
it's a passenger door, right? No lock on it.
Right, and this is what's so ironic, is there's no lock, but you asked me if there was any point of entry.
Right.
So no contacts. There's 3 doors to this house. I'll show you how one has a 2x4 on it in a minute. There's 3 points of entry to the house. So out of the 3 points of entry, none were actually penetrated by force. No battering rams, standard protocol for ATF or whatever that would be coming in.
Right.
That wasn't used. So why come down here? Furthermore, remember, they're responding to a panic button, apparently. Now, when you respond to a panic button, that means I could be passed out on the other side of this door. So if a cop had came and booted this door in and I was on the other side, they could have broke my neck. They could have killed me. So we have to then ask ourselves, why would they go through the trouble of kicking this door in when you could have just went?
Yeah, it seems a lot easier.
You know what I mean? You come in here, you can see this is my general room here. I have my workout bench. I have my regular room here. The door I was talking about, as you can see in here, there's a 2x4 here. It's a steel reinforced door with a deadbolt, and there's also a contact up here. And this is what I mean by no contact. See, this contact wasn't breached because they couldn't get past the 2x4. So this contact wasn't actually breached. And what happened was the 2 upstairs ones were. And this is some more examples of what I was talking about. And one of the biggest ironic things, I think, that I talked with you about this, if you want to go ahead and introduce this.
This is a grow room damage here. Let's just take a look at this grow room.